Now, this is the final chapter of Paranormal, Supernatural, Mysteries, and the Beyond. Part 4 begins now. I sad to say, my friends, that I'm sorry about the last half of part 3. It cut off before I finished what I was saying. I was trying to say that demonic spirits are actually demons. Now, what are demons? The Bible states it goes further back to the missing pages of the Bible. We go back to the book of Enoch, the very first angels that rebel against God and sin by mating with women. As they mate with women, they wanted children, and in doing so, they were the first fallen angels to fall. And in doing so, they lost their beauty and became evil, corrupted, and hideous. But in doing so, that the book of Enoch was the missing pages from the Bible, but there are other Bible verses that are missing. Could there be more? As is determined also, the Book of Mormon could be another part from that. Is actually, could it be real or could it be false? You be the judge. But the original parts of the text of the Bible may or may not have been completed by man. Or maybe was it a higher power that did not want man to know all the Bible, meaning God himself or maybe Satan himself. But in the term, demons actually do exist as what we call today as demonic spirits. They are one and the same. Like I said earlier, they will do so to trick people. Demons will come in the world as a spirit form, or it can manifest whatever it wants to be. In doing so, it could also take possession of a human being and become human. But demons go farther beyond that. If they have become flesh, what would happen in the world today could be devastating. This could be the end of the world as we speak, but nobody knows for sure if that is going to go on now. But as it is or is not going on now, demons do exist, and what you hear from the TV shows or in the big movie screen box office do not tell you the truth what they are. And is what these directors and also the department who draw these ordeal and actually does the costumes and all that, they're the ones dreamed this stuff up, or they actually fell into hell to know what they were. They actually know what they've seen. Picture a vision of what they truly are. And is demons out there running the world today? Yes. For this October the 31st, they are. Today is the unholy time of the year that demons can run the world for one day to wreak havoc on the world. And as for this October the 31st of 2019, it could happen tonight. But as we go forth to saying this for our finale, that does it, demons do exist? Yes, the real creepy doll man said they do. And they can trick you in spirit form. Never bring a media to do a psychic reading within a house. You just feed them the energy to actually give a false ordeal to a psychic or do a seance with the Ouija board. I mentioned many times that the Ouija board can be 100% more dangerous than it is not a toy. That is not mentioned in this episode, but I decided to bring it back in the episode today, that a Ouija board can conjure up and open a portal to wherever the world will go to. It can lead into a dimension, that could open up hell or another world that could, bring forth something more evil. But in this dimension can bring up a demonic spirit, which is a demon that will imitate anything that you want it to believe in. So I say play it safe when you do this. Demons do exist in the world, and they are a part of the supernatural forces. They have magical powers, or you can say they have powers beyond magic that they can use to deceive, to take a form, to change shape, and be whatever it wants to be. So I say play it safe for this Halloween, and get to know the Bible well, And if you're not a follower of Christ, I say get to do so now. But be careful. There are false churches and false teachers, which are actually false priests and also false pastors. You have to be careful who you go to see to do in the Bible and speaking with. So be careful what churches you contain to continue if you want to do church, my friends. This is Real Creepy Doll Man. Before I end this episode, I'm your host, and I'm sorry that the episode was short. I have a little problem with my cam here on my my device, on my smartphone device, that it's having a little problem. So I'm going to take this time to wish you all farewell, and that I'm closing this one a little earlier because it might cut off again. So I say keep watching for more to come from the Real Creepy Doll Man. And I was your host for this paranormal, supernatural, mysteries, and the beyond. And I hope to see you again in the near future. And I'll say goodbye. And God bless you all.